All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on a massive, and I mean massive, hidden energy waster that's running all around you right now. We're going to talk about motors and drives.
Okay, just picture this for a second. What if your car only had one speed, and that one speed was full throttle? That's it. No cruising, no just kind of coasting along. You either floor it or you're stopped. It sounds absolutely insane, right?
Well, get this. That is exactly how most of the electric motors in the world actually work. Yep, they basically have just two settings, all or nothing.
And look, we're not talking about the little motor in your phone here. These are the invisible workhorses of our entire world. They're powering our factories, keeping our offices running, propping up our whole infrastructure. And yeah, almost all of them are just running at full, screaming speed all the time.
So, just how big of a problem is this? Well, check this out. In your average commercial building, a whopping 62% of all the energy they use is electricity, and a huge chunk of that is being funneled straight into these all-or-nothing motors. I mean, just think about the waste. It's staggering.
So let's break this down. This is the core issue, the all-or-nothing problem. We are constantly redlining these engines, just burning through incredible amounts of energy, even when the job they're doing only needs, a tiny little whisper of power.
But here's the good news. There are solutions to this, and the first one is actually pretty straightforward.
We can start by just building a better engine. If we're sticking with that car analogy, this is basically like swapping out an old gas guzzler for a super efficient modern car.
You know how you look at miles per gallon ratings for a car? Well, motors have the exact same thing. They've got these efficiency classes. They go from a pretty standard IE1 all the way up to an ultra-premium super efficient IE5.
And believe me, the difference is huge. Just making the jump from a standard IE1 motor to a premium IE4 can boost its efficiency by 5 to 10%. Now I know, that might not sound like a ton, but you gotta scale that up. Think about millions of these motors running 24/7. The savings become absolutely gigantic.
Okay, so building a better engine is a great start, but it's really only half the story. The real game changer? It's finally giving that engine a gas pedal.
And that is exactly what a variable speed drive, or VSD for short, is. Just think of it like a smart gas pedal for an electric motor. What it does is let the motor match its speed, and therefore its energy use, to the exact demand of that moment. No more full throttle all the time.
And the way it works is just beautifully simple. First, the VSD senses what's actually needed. Then, it adjusts the motor's speed so it matches perfectly. And boom, it uses only the energy required. Not a single watt is wasted. It's that precise.
Okay, so we've got better engines and we've got these smart gas pedals. That's great, but so what? Why does any of this actually matter? What's the big payoff here? Well, the payoff is, it's just massive. First off, we're talking about saving enormous amounts of energy. For a business, that means you're drastically cutting your electricity bills. For the planet, it means we're seriously reducing our carbon footprint. And for all of us, it means we're building a much smarter, way more efficient infrastructure for the future.
All right, we've covered a lot. But if you're going to remember just one thing from all this, let it be this.
The biggest gains, the smartest, the cheapest, they don't come from trying to generate more and more power. They come from simply not wasting the power we already have in the first place. It's all about efficiency.
It really all boils down to one simple, super powerful idea. Precision saves energy. That's it. When we can perfectly match the power to the demand, we unlock these incredible savings, both for our wallets and for the planet.
If you had a good time simplifying something that seems complex, definitely subscribe to Energy Simply Explained for more. We love digging into the invisible forces that power our world. Thanks so much for watching.